In 2022, the Attitude Magazine Foundation made a donation to Positive East, a charity supporting people living with HIV in the east of London. I'm here to find out how that donation supports the work that's done here at Positive East and how the funds that I'll be raising for the Attitude Magazine Foundation will be used. I'm here with Jack Summerside, Positive East Head of Health and Wellbeing. Jack, hello. Thank you for having me here. It's a wonderful space. Can you tell me all about Positive East and the services you provide?
Of course, yeah. Welcome to Positive East. We're here on the Mile End Road in Stepney Green. We've been here for more than 30 years. Wow. We're London's largest community-based HIV charity. I first walked through that door in 1991 when the world was a very different place. We provide a range of services. I'm head of health and wellbeing, and we do what it says on the tin. We support the health and wellbeing of people living with HIV with a whole range of different activities, one-to-one peer support, groups, and a range of activities I'll tell you more about later on. We also provide advice and information services, so those in need of support, say with housing advice, benefit advice, and debt advice. We're looking into providing that as well. And alongside that, we have our community-based sexual health and HIV testing, where we go out into the communities where people actually are to enable people to have easy and safe access to sexual health screening without having to queue at clinics or to go to places that are harder to find, that they may feel stigmatized to go to.
So how many people do you support in an average year?
Overall, about 3,000 people on average each year, with about 2,000 of those with the community-based sexual health testing, but 1,000 people who are living with HIV who either live in one of the East London boroughs or get their HIV treatment at one of the clinics here.
And have you noticed a difference as well, with the cost of living and the pressures that people are under? Have you seen a demand for your services?
Yeah, we've seen a change in what people are asking for. We're still recovering from COVID and encouraging people to come back into the building and have the confidence to come out for an evening and to socialise in this space and meet with their peers. And the donation from the Attitude Magazine Foundation really helped us to kind of stimulate that encouragement and confidence in coming here.
What changes do you see in people when they come to Positive East?
One of the things that's almost universal that we see happening with people living with HIV who come to us is an increase in their confidence. We did some fantastic Express Yourself workshops just recently, and people have written their own artistic responses to what it's like living with HIV, and we're going to follow that up in the future. So an increase in confidence and what you might call self-efficacy, that people can manage their own lives better. And that's what we're all about, empowering people. We're not doing things for people or to people, but giving people skills and the confidence and the ability to move on with their lives themselves. So in terms of our advice services, that can enable people to maximise their benefits so they're not living in poverty, to access better housing or deal with issues around their housing, to address debt and perhaps immigration issues as well, so more effectively to engage with systems that are often unfamiliar and very obscure. So what really importantly, we get people to understand the U equals U message, which is undetectable equals untransmittable.
Amen. I love that. Say that again, please.
So it's U equals U, undetectable means untransmittable. And that means if you're living with HIV on effective treatment, as I am, that means that there's no way that I could pass HIV onto you. And a lot of people don't fully understand that. And that,
totally.
Yeah. And that impact that can make on your life about how you feel about yourself.
Yeah.
And that gives you the power to address the stigma that you're carrying inside yourself, your own self-stigma, the sense of shame that many of us carry, and moving on from that and carrying that out into the wider community. So through our STI testing, our sexually transmitted infection testing, sexual health testing and HIV testing, we also are able to promote that message. But we also do things like the kind of things that you're going to get involved in with running, because our fundraising activities are big community events. Our Red Run every
Yeah, I've seen
November.
posters. Here
Yeah,
we go.
you're doing that, girl.
Yeah. When are we on? What days?
So the last Saturday in November, we have our annual Red Run, where you can walk and you can run, or you can sachet for 5K or 10K, and that raises a significant amount of money for both Positive East but a range of other HIV charities across London.
The wonderful, fabulous work that's done here is the reason why I'm so passionate about raising funds for the brilliant Attitude Magazine Foundation, and I'll be doing it all the way through the year. First up, I'll be taking on the TSC London Marathon on the 23rd of April and then further runs across the UK. So me and my little stoma, Audrey, will be taking on the marathon and trying to set a Guinness World Record as the fastest female running the marathon with an ileostomy. My mission is to raise as much money as possible for the Attitude Magazine Foundation so they can support amazing charities like Positive East. Please text Audrey5 or any donation amount up to the value of £20 to the number 70560. to help us. Every single penny will go to the Attitude Magazine Foundation and support some amazing charities and causes. Thank you.